A lot of hot men are walking the street. They have a lot of problems. I am not answering this question. How do you feel about one night stands at the moment? It's one that massages you know what, and then one that goes inside. La la la. Why did you break up with him? So I just try to like clean it up. Clean it up, get it back together, put the face back on, and let's go. Have you started talking to other guys? And at night, like a man's big ass hands, like grabbing my back, kissing my neck, like your girl, what? Hello baddies, the sun is going down. I'm literally sitting here at sunset and I was like, why not? It's a very impromptu single girl juicy Q&A. I figured I'd answer your guys' questions because I know for me personally, like I would want to see this if I was newly single and I didn't have like a friend or a person in my life that could like have this type of encounter with me. So I'm gonna be that for you guys. I decided I want to do it a little tipsy because I think I'll divulge a little bit more information if I if I drink. I'm drinking 1942. If you guys hear noises, it's because it's my dogs. They love center of attention and they will do anything to make noises while I'm filming. So yeah, they're right now chasing an ice cube that I gave them because instead of eating it like I thought they would, they're chasing it. So love that for me. What we're gonna do is I'm going to just literally answer your guys' questions. I'm gonna try to answer them to the best of my ability. Of course, there's some that I literally cannot answer because I respect myself a little bit, maybe a little bit. Guys, can we please stop? Okay, first question. How long do you think it takes to get over a relationship and date again? This depends on the relationship. So for me, if you guys are asking for me personally, I was checked out of the relationship before we broke up. So by the time that we broke up, I was already kind of done. I was done, I've been done, I was happy, I was ready to just release it. This is nothing directed at Alex. I genuinely just wasn't fully committed anymore mentally, and then, you know, other things followed. So to me, I think it all depends on how you feel. So if you broke up with somebody and you're like infatuated with them, the day that you break up, you're sad, you're dying, oh my God, I would say give yourself some time to heal. Like, you're going to go through the growing pains. You're not going to love each day. It's normal to literally be unhappy. And I don't think it's always necessary to try to find somebody or something to replace that person, because it's kind of hard to replace people, to be honest, especially if they're a good person. A little food for thought. For me personally though, I was checked out already. So by the time that we broke up, yeah. Has Alex ever cheated on you? No, he has not. He is the most loyal guy I know. Not a cheater. Do you use sex toys for your time alone? I do. I've actually plugged a few sex toys here on my channel. The one that I use the most is the Lelo one, and it's the one that like is a two prong. I don't know what to call it. It's one that massages you know what, and then one that goes inside. La la la. Just saying, it's the best one. I'm obsessed with it. How much weight have you lost since being single? I've lost a lot of weight. Okay, think about it this way, guys. When you're single, at least for me, like, you're gonna do everything in your power to like stay busy. So I haven't been eating as much, and by that I mean I'm not like literally eating all the friggin' time. There's no need. So I've just lost weight from that, and I'm also training with a trainer 2 to 3 times a week. So I've been just like on my grind, and it's really not about a weight loss for me. I wanna be thin, or I should say thin in my eyes to my body shape, just because I wanna feel healthy, not because I am like body conscious. I genuinely like my body. Like, I've always liked it, and I'm gonna keep liking it no matter what size I am. And I think whatever like works for you, like do that. Would you find somebody to being single, and do you get horny? Okay, so let me take a sip really quick. By the way, asking for a friend. Do you guys drink 1942 straight, or am I just an alcoholic? I like it. It tastes good. It's smooth to me. Okay, so I am, just in case you guys were wondering, I am a Cancer. That's my sign. And my rising and moon is Scorpio and Capricorn. So you guys can already, if you know anything about astrology, then you guys already know that naturally we are just very sexual by nature. It's just how I am. I genuinely need to get my fix. Like, I'm not saying this to be gross. Like, I'm saying this because it's the truth. Are you eating now? They're eating. Now, what I will say is this. I'm gonna be careful moving forward in my life with who I give my body to, because I do take pride in, like, you know, being choosy and picky and wanting what I want, but also like understanding that like what I want isn't always good for me. I'm learning that as I go. This is my first time being single as an adult, so it's a new navigation for me. A lot of hot men are walking the street. They have a lot of problems. They have a lot of fucking problems, but they're hot. And yes, temptations are arising, but I am trying my best to resist. So right now we're gonna use our toys and we're gonna pray a lot. That's all I can say. Sorry if you hear my dog eating. She decided she wanted to eat her breakfast at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. How come you kept the dogs? And does he see them sometimes? I kept the dogs because this is their home. They live here. Taking my dogs out of their environment would make no sense. Alex and I are like the best of friends. I say this in like actual honesty. He sees the dogs all the time. When he gets his own place close to me, we're gonna share custody of the dogs for now. I don't know what the future holds, but as of right now, that's what we wanna do, so that's what we're gonna do. End of story. He sees the dogs, he'll come here before he goes to work, sees the dogs, walks the dogs, hangs out with them. But I kept the dogs are mine. They are my dogs. Like, I don't care that we share them together. Like, I wanted these dogs. Like, I begged for these dogs. They are my dogs. What's your favorite thing to do now that you're single? I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, everything. Like, I love waking up single, I love showering single, I love getting ready single, I love not having anybody to think about when I'm doing things. Like, if I wanna go out, I don't have to consider somebody else. Like, not having to consider other people every time you do something is kind of cool. I love, you know, cooking, and I love doing new things that just, like, to me are, I like watching TV. Watching TV single is really dope, because like I said, you don't have to consider somebody else's like ideas and thoughts and whatever. Honestly, being single is great right now. I think the only thing that I don't like about being single is like, as of right now, the options that are out there. I'm probably gonna be single for quite some time. That's okay. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm rocking with that. You know, your girl's never been single. This is my first time. I'm gonna rock with the fact that like these men just ain't it, and that's okay. Like, I'm cool with that. I got my dogs, I got my house, I got my car, I got my life, I have my health and my wealth. I ain't got nothing to complain about. The drink is hitting. I am not answering this question, but the question is, how often do you masturbate? I am not answering that. How often do you think? Every day. How to fall back when you realize you're not getting as much as you're putting in. It's gonna take a lot of resistance. You're going to not want to do it, but you're gonna have to do it. End of story. How tall are you? I am 5'5.5". And yes, I'm 5'5.5", not 5'6". Leave me alone. Toughest thing you've had to deal with thus far in your new journey? Honestly, navigating like being alone, in the sense that like I had somebody to help me with the dishes, with the house, with the dogs, with life. And now all of that is on me. I have no help. My parents don't live near me. I don't have anybody close to me. Like, I don't have friends that live in my vicinity. Like, all my friends live very far. So I literally am doing life on my own. And I'm gonna have to say, I'm doing really good. Like, for somebody who has been codependent on somebody for so long, I feel like I'm doing really good. Like, I've only had like 2 mental breakdowns, and they weren't that bad. Like, I got over them really fast because I don't know if this sounds weird, but like, I don't want my dogs to see me sad. Because when I had COVID, they were like really like, they had COVID too. Like, they acted like they had COVID too. So I guess I just assume that like my mood affects them. So I just try to like clean it up, get it back together, put the face back on, and let's go. Keep busy and let's go. I'm not gonna like be harping on anything, okay? But it's been tough, but it's also been beautiful at the same time. Are you planning a threesome ever? No, I don't share. I don't like sharing. How do you feel about one night stands at the moment? I'm not a fan. My ideal situation would probably be somebody that I see 2 to 3 times a week. Companionship. He's not sleeping with anybody else. He's just sleeping with me. But we're not dating. It ain't gonna happen. Girl, I'm telling you, it just doesn't work. Like, they just don't be doing what you want them to do. Like, they always sleep with other people, because think about it. When you tell this dynamic to a man, they're like, girl, that's a fucking relationship. Like, seeing you 2 or 3 times a week, and I gotta stay freaking faithful to you? They're not gonna do it. But I'm just saying, that's my ideal situation, because I don't want to be in a relationship right now. But I also don't want to share. I don't like sharing. It's not my thing. How to feel like a badass bitch? Honestly, it's all mental, babe. Like, I know for me, like, there was a time when I would be like, so like, oh, like, I don't like the way I look, and it was just like a lot. And I feel like the second I told myself, like, girl, you are freaking hot, like, whether other people think so or not, that's not, like, that is not how it is. But what I will say is this: confidence exudes, and when you exude confidence, confidence exudes. When you exude confidence, people like notice that, take note of that, and they think it's pretty hot. So that's just kind of what that's what I think. How to be confident in your body. take care of your body and you'll be confident in it. No, the answer is no. I'm trying to play with the squeaky toy, it's not happening. I love my body, I've always said that, but I've had moments where I'm like, oh, like what the hell? And I've learned that when I start taking care of my body is when I start being confident in it. So like when I like work out, when I eat clean, when I just like treat my body good, and when I give myself the good vibes and the vibrations and blah, 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 I just feel good. I just feel good. Why did you break up with him? Okay, so I feel like I'm just gonna answer this in the simplest of terms, and I hope you guys understand. A lot of people don't, but it's okay. We have been together our whole adult life and our teenage years. No! And I have found that we needed to grow individually. We were not growing. And also, I could feel this year in particular that I wasn't getting married anytime soon. I'm thinking, okay, we've been together 7 years. We either get married or we break up. It's one of the two for me, because I'm not gonna like stay in this like limbo like relationship of us not really progressing and growing as a couple, and it doesn't feel like very permanent. It was just feeling very like, you know what I mean? And I just think it's because he wasn't ready, and neither was I. We wanted and needed more time to grow as individuals. And it's sad because we do love each other and we were kind of perfect for each other. And it's an interesting dynamic to find out that you're gonna be in a situation where you can love somebody, they didn't do anything bad to you, you didn't do anything bad to them, but you guys just grew apart because you guys need to grow as individuals. That's a crazy feeling. And I have learned that this is life and it happens, and I'm hoping and wishing that him and I will be close forever, and if we're not, that's okay, but I will always cherish what we had in my heart, because honestly, like, we had a beautiful, loving, amazing relationship, and I will always love that man. Like, I will always love him. Do you still live with him? No, he moved out the day we broke up. The day we broke up, he moved out, packed his bags and left. Do you still talk to Alex? Yes, I do. Do you still watch pics with him? Oh, do I still look at my pictures with him? I actually don't. I don't really go through my camera roll, actually. Have you started talking to other guys? It's like a yes and a no. Like, I don't talk to anybody like so seriously, but I have talked to guys and I'm not impressed, okay? No! I'm not impressed with what's out there at the moment. That's just me. But hey, you know what I mean? And like, honestly, it's probably my fault because my type is very toxic. Like, I think when I date guys, I pick very good guys. Like, I have good guy picker when it comes to relationships. When it comes to guys that I want to like touch and grab and kiss and whatever, I have a very toxic type. Like, I like guys that are just like so, I can't even explain it to you guys. Like, it's just like, it's a problem. And it's always been this way. There's that one TikToker, what's his name? Like Jimmy Soto or something. When he does that with his hair and he goes like this, I'm like, fuck, like the things I would let him do to me. The biggest I've ever seen. I don't want to hype anybody up, so I ain't gonna tell you. Favorite drink. Like, I'm sorry, but like nothing's better, and I'm running low, and my dad bought that for me. So Dad, if you're seeing this, buy this for me. I need a new one. Famous crushes. I've always had a crush on Chris Evans. I think that my type is kind of changing as I get older. I've had a lot of streams about Jesse Williams. Yeah, he's hot to me. Who else? I don't really have anybody famous right now. There's a couple TikTokers. Can I entertain 2 men at once? I think I can. I think I can master that. I can master 2 men. But it depends. I mean, are both these men very consistent? Are they like texting me all the time? Are they asking me to go out all the time? Or are they like the type of men that just come trickling in on a Monday and then come back the next Monday? Like, because that's how I feel like these guys are. Are you dating now? I have not went on a single date. Not one date. Are we sneaky linking? Not at the moment. Like, I already told y'all earlier in the video what I want. Like 2 or 3 times a week, come over. On the weekend. Oh. Listen, I work really hard. I work really, really, really hard. And at night, like a man's big ass hands, like grabbing my back, kissing my neck, like, your girl, what's that? But these men don't know how to act. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just, listen. I'm going through it, but it's new for me, and I'm sure in a few months I'm gonna be like, girl, you look like a clown, even giving a shit. Ooh, I like this question. How is it dating as an influencer? Horrible. So my new thing now is if a guy doesn't know who I am right off the bat, which they normally don't, because who am I? Nobody. If they don't know who I am right off the bat, I will usually not disclose what I do for a living, just because what I've learned in the brief moment, and not even since I've been single, because there was guys that I met like when I was in a relationship still that would like try to talk to me, be like, oh, oh my God, I'm in a relationship, and then they would find out I'm on YouTube, whatever. And like they act funny. Like between you and I, girls, like these guys act funny when you like do well, and it's upsetting. Like I guess I just always envisioned for myself that like if I was successful, it would attract like men being like, wow, I'm so proud of you, you're dope, like you're amazing. No, they don't fucking do that. Like they literally don't care. If anything, they are more disrespectful in their head and weird, and they end up not wanting to fuck you because they're intimidated by you. Ugh, like I can't be bothered. Like I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. So I try not to disclose what I do for a living anymore because it's annoying. My favorite body part on a man, right now is gonna have to be the neck, the shoulders, smile in the eyes. And as of late, these 6'2" and up, looking real nice. Like looking like they could save me from like okay. Let me know, other curvy girls, if you feel the same, but like when you're with a guy who's like 6'2" and up, don't you feel real small and petite and cute and like, I don't know, like I just feel like they look so big next to us, and I feel like a little skinny little thing. Like, I don't know, I just do. I feel like a little skinny little thing when I'm with a guy who's that fucking big. Like I just do. I see you hanging out with Aisha all the time. What do your nights look like? Okay. A little tea about me and Aisha, when we go out, it's a movie. Every single time her and I go out, there's something about our energy that just brings in movie-like content. If I could record us going out and doing things, y'all would laugh because, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a quick little story. So I went to this restaurant, this Italian restaurant that's near my house, and I love going there because it's a vibe. Like it's just a vibe. And I brought Aisha there. It was the first time being there. And of course, it was Shark City. And what I mean by that is all the sharks were out. All the men were out. And we were sitting at a table, minding our business, looking good, like always. And they were all fighting for our attention, okay? These two Albanian guys sit next to us, and they started sparking up conversation with us. And then they paid for our entire bill for our dinner, so we didn't pay for a damn thing. That's what it's like with me and Aisha. It's just... it's a movie. I love her to death. She's my soul sister. I will love that girl till the day I die. If she was a man, I would marry her in an instant. I love her that much. And I'm gonna vlog with her more. It's just that when her and I are together, like we don't think to have our phones out or our cameras out. Like we just do life low-key. We just do. Like, I don't know. What is the boldest thing that you did since being single? The boldest thing that I did, I gave a guy my number and he didn't ask for it. I just gave it to him. Granted, I did make Aisha give it to him for me. But he was so fine that I had to. And he texted me, so we good. I mean, listen. Oh, shit. There's somebody driving a Rolls Royce. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, what are you looking for in your next partner? I'm not looking for somebody right now. I actually want to spend like a good chunk of my 20s now, not 20s, but a good chunk of this year single. I don't want to hop right back into a relationship. Now, granted, I do know us Cancers, we do love commitment, we do love relationships, but I'm testing myself. I want to see if I can do it. Like I've never been single in my life, and I want to be single because I actually think this is the perfect time for me to be single. Like I'm successful, I'm smart, I'm busy, I love my job, I love my life. Why not be single now? Like that makes all the sense in the world. Like I think I used to always want to date people to escape something that was missing from my life, and now nothing is missing from my life. And I've also had experienced such a beautiful relationship for so many years that I will not settle. I will not settle, okay? Like I experienced the best that it's gonna get for me at the moment, because like I told you, it's not doing too well out there in the streets. But I feel very blessed to have been in contact with such a great man, because now my standards are just so high. Like they're just so high. But I also want to be the type of woman that attracts a good quality man. And I don't think that I'm gonna go in with all these stipulations and like, you gotta do this and you gotta do that, when I'm not where I need to be. So I wanna mentally and physically and just financially be in the best place of my life before I meet somebody. Because I just want to like come in with all my cards on the table and be like, I'm doing great. Like I want to get rid of all my toxic traits. I want to boss up. I want to take the best care of my body. And I wanna like love myself fully and deeply before I get involved with someone. What are some things that you wanna work on while you're single? I wanna work on, honestly, like being single was something that I never thought I was gonna ever have to do. Like I really thought I was gonna marry my ex. So I wanna work on like the art of like being happy being alone, and I want to work on just building up myself to like the most genuine, authentic, amazing person that I can be. I really try to lead my life with compassion, happiness, and just being a positive human being, because I do find that when I'm negative or in a negative place or a negative space, that I attract that. Like I attract that type of energy, law of attraction, right? If you're exuding that, you're gonna get that back. So I'm really trying my best to be mindful and be smart with every little thing that I do, to where I am just a good person through and through, and I don't have like any toxicity in my blood. And I'm really going into every experience with somebody with an open heart and an open mind. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a good person. I do think I'm a good person, but I want to be even better. And that's going to take time, and that's just life, and that's okay. I'm going to answer this last question just because I want to close it out in this way, because I just want to like, you know, whatever. The question is, how are you going to inspire other women on their single journey? I actually love this question. Like, thank you for asking this. I have always been a very, very, very open person. In the sense that I am sexually open. I am, and by open I mean, I'm not like hiding myself to be like a prim and proper girl. Like I'm not prim and proper. Like I have, you know, like needs, wants, desires. I'm the type of girl that I'm just through and through myself, and I'm authentic. And yes, do I think that in a way sometimes it could be unappealing to some people? I do think that, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna always be myself. And I wanna inspire other single women to spend this time growing and becoming their most authentic self. I have acknowledged my traits that are probably never gonna go away, and they're things that I have grown to love about myself, and I want you guys to do the exact same. And the things that I don't love about myself or that I wanna work on, I'm actually working on, which is one, I want to prioritize my health. I've said this in previous vlogs. I want to make my health number one, because health is wealth. Okay, when you have your health, you have everything. And I think that that goes into, you know, working out, fitness, and all that. And I don't think that you should only use a breakup to like want to like, you know, stunt on your ex and like revenge body. Like, yes, in a way it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to be like, look at how good I look. But it's also like, but I'm doing it for me at the end of the day. I'm doing it for me. And that's all good too. Like I genuinely, I want to lead my new life doing things strictly for myself. It's my selfish season. It's my selfish season of life, in the sense that I'm not going to be set out to hurt anybody. It's my season to work on myself, to be the best person that I can be, to love others, to be genuine with other people, to be honest, to lead my life with compassion and love. And hopefully that will attract whatever I'm searching for, whatever I'm looking for, whatever I'm ready for. When I'm ready for it, it will come to me. And that's how I can inspire y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually really tipsy at this point. I don't know if you guys can tell. I actually have never recorded myself drunk, so I don't even know what I'm like when I'm drunk. So when I edit this, I'm sure I'm gonna be like, girl, are you serious? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is like me being me. Like, I hope that you, by the way, these are actually meant for finger holes. I don't know why I didn't put my fingers in it. Yeah, this is just me being me, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I'm tapping into my divine feminine energy. I am becoming my more free and it, just like, what's the word called? Like free and most interesting self. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I'm too drunk. Most interesting self, and I want to just be open and not hide parts of myself. And if you're not receptive to it, that's okay. Like, we don't have to appeal to everyone, and that's okay. And I'm learning that. I'm learning that I'm not gonna be liked by everyone, and that's okay. But hopefully the badass bitches that do fuck with me are gonna fuck with me on this journey. So I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.